I think the coolest thing is the connections that us as a family have made with people on the road, that it's like a lifelong family that we have now.
Hey guys, and welcome to the RV Trash Talk podcast, where we dish on all things RV, full-time traveling, and RV maintenance. I'm Danny, one of the co-hosts of this crazy experiment. My wife Melissa and I, along with our great friends Rob and Trish and Jim and Amy, thought up this crazy idea sitting around a campfire drinking whiskey in Athens, Texas.
All right, welcome back everybody to RV Trash Talk, the podcast where RV full-timers life gets real. So, I'm Rob and Trish, or we're Rob and Trish. Sorry. We're Rob and Trish from Living Like Nomads, and joined always by our fam, Jim and Amy from The Vagabonds, and Danny and Melissa from Four Simple Lives. So, I'm super excited about this episode. This episode, we're going to be talking about what? We're going to be talking about our lifestyle, what we thought it would be like when we hit the road, and what reality actually hits us with. So, this is actually going to be a lot of fun, but before we dive in, let's start off like we always do. Where's everybody at this week? What have you been up to? And more importantly, what's in the glass? Let's start with Jim and Amy.
All right, you want to take it?
Sure, I'll take it. Let's see, where are we at? We are in Washington. I think we were in Washington last time too, but we are back at Fort Flagler. So I think last time we were in Lake Chelan, a little bit further where we're naturally from in Bremerton, and we are doing a camp hosting gig at the museum over here. Super easy. If you ever need to stay somewhere for free and don't want to do a lot of work, go volunteer at a museum at a state park, man.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
What's in
That's
your
awesome.
And I have Tito's and cranberry juice.
Oh, that's nice.
That's good.
Very nice.
And I have a neat pour of Kirkland Bottle and Bond Masters Distillers.
Nice. Man, I am a bourbon fan. Very nice, very nice. How about you guys? Danny and Melissa.
We are in Tucson, Arizona. Danny and I like to find the place that is the hottest location in the earth, and then that's where we go. The good thing is nobody's here, so and why would anybody be here? Because it's 110,000 outside. But that's where we are right now, and I'm drinking boxed red wine because it's my favorite.
Good old box wine.
I'm working out and drinking light beer, Michelob Ultra.
That looks like water.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. All right. Wife?
All right. Well, we are in Cape Lookout.
Cape Lookout.
In Tillamook, Oregon. And we are also camp hosting. And I think we were here last time. We have just, maybe 9 days left. And then we're headed out.
And it hasn't got above 70.
It hasn't got above 65,
Yeah.
Let's be honest. And so, unlike Danny and Melissa, we leave Arizona in the summer and we go to cooler places. And, but yeah, if you are looking for a place to stay that, you just need to do a little bit of work, this is another great one. We're right on the beach. It's amazing. Oh, and I have my favorite 1921 cream tequila.
Nice. I've got the old standby because we ran out of old fashioned mix. I've got twisted tea.
Keep it twisted.
Nice.
All right, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right, so today's episode, like we talked about, is kind of going to be what we thought the lifestyle was going to be like versus what it actually is. So now we got the drinks out of hand, or in hand, and everything's caught up. Before you ever hit the road, we all had a picture like in our head what we thought it was going to be like. And most of the time it's going to be the YouTube videos, the Instagrams. But, so let's start right there. Like, what did you think full-time living would be like?
Who are you talking to?
Let's start with Jim and Amy. We'll go Jim and Amy and Dan and Melissa.
All right, sounds good.
You take this one.
Well, so when I read this one, it's kind of a difficult one for me to answer because I kind of grew up as a weekend warrior, camping and stuff as a kid. And I've always had an RV or something and camping as an adult on the weekends. And so I had a lot of weekend experience, a lot of vacation experience, and going to a lot of the same places on our weekends. We would actually run into people and become friends with people that were living full-time on the road. And so we got to use them as a sounding board and kind of learn more of what to expect. So it was, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we went in thinking, oh, we're going to be in sandy beaches with fruity drinks in our hand all the time kind of thing, you know. We knew that wasn't going to happen.
Right.
So I think we had a fairly moderate look on what RV life would be.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew what we were getting ourselves into, having had some part-time experience, if you will. Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, you guys definitely had an upper hand there, I think.
Yeah.
By being a weekend warrior for so long. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right, Danny and Melissa.
I mean, I knew that it wasn't always going to be sunshine and rainbows. Like, you're moving your house down the road. Like, I knew stuff was going to go wrong. Like, I knew that we were expecting that to happen. We just watched a ton of YouTube videos before we, did this. I think the biggest thing was having the kids on the road with us. We lived in the RV before, like stationary in Colorado before we took off. So living in it for an extended period of time, we all realized like, okay, this is actually something that we can do and we still like each other and we can do this kind of stuff. So I think once we realized that we were able to accomplish that as a family, that I knew that full-time RV life was going to be fine for us and we were going to crush it. But like I said, it's not always sunshine and rainbows. So,
awesome.
Stuff does go wrong, like your slide.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Isn't open all the time.
I'm just wondering, I'm looking at Danny's face and I don't know, Melissa, he's not reflecting what you're saying.
Yeah.
I just teasing.
Good job.
That's a really good answer, Danny.
I'll let you answer this one.
Yeah, so I think we're kind of the oddballs here. Like we've kind of talked on other episodes. We were not weekend warriors. We did not watch YouTube videos. We got to watch all the Instagram photos of waking up, looking over the most beautiful view ever. And I really thought I was going to open the door and just go running every day and see these great things. Now, mind you, I mean, I know reality. I knew it wasn't going to be exactly like that. But I don't know if I don't know. I guess I never really thought about what it was going to be like other than being able to have the freedom to go where I wanted to go. And I was really excited about that because we worked from the road. And I think a lot of times, especially because we've owned our own business for a long time, we work too much. And so I think my thought was we're going to go on the road and we're going to have a lot more time to go do all the really cool things we want to do. And that is true to some extent, but we still have to make ourselves leave the RV now and go do the fun things. So I don't know. I feel like we might have had a little more Instagram picturesque thought of how it was going to be, but at the same time, luckily we roll with punch as well. So.
Oh yeah. No, I 100% agree. Yeah, you see enough YouTube, enough Instagram videos where you see the lifestyle, and it's like, is it really like that? Because that's definitely the expectation that's set. But we'll see. We'll talk about it a little bit later. It's definitely not, but it's But yeah. Anyway, so that's the dream that everybody kind of had. Everybody kind of knew a little bit for the most part what they were getting into. So let's talk about the wake up call. So what was the biggest change, or like what was your oh crap moment that made you realize that this is not exactly like it is on social media, or what Instagram, what YouTube, what they promised?
That one was, again, kind of really hard for us to grasp anything, and I'm not sure that we really did. Because, again, we had all that preparation building up to it. Long vacations. I mean, yeah.
I think we were well prepared. I mean, obviously, you can't always be prepared for the curveballs like flat tires and broken slides and that kind of stuff. But we knew that was to be expected.
Right. And I think our separation in this topic is the preparation. And yeah, I did steal that from a football player, but that's beside the point.
No, but you guys came from a house into the rig, right? So I mean, you've had that weekend experience, but then all of a sudden you go from a big house down to 400 square feet. I mean, was that a big transition?
Not really, because I don't think so, because we were already only using about 300 square feet of our house anyway.
And we would always say, even like on the weekends when we'd go camp or our long vacations, we'd always be like, what? It's done. We got to go back home. Like, why can't we just stay in the trailer?
Yeah.
Why can't we keep going?
Yeah.
So
I mean, when we were weekend warriors like that, like Amy was saying, as I'm pulling the trailer home, I'm envisioning our life today of going to the next campground
Yeah.
and setting up camp again
Instead of backing it up
instead
into
of
our
backing
little.
it up and getting the food out, getting the dirty clothes out, So yeah,
Oh, very cool. All right, Danny and Melissa.
Yeah, so we really loved this question. We kind of looked at it a little differently. The question is kind of like, what's your oh crap moment? Like, what did you realize? What did you think? And we kind of thought it was more of a positive. We didn't realize the oh crap was like the connections we're going to make, the people that we're going to meet. Like this podcast is because we went full time and we didn't really, we experienced the full time life for like 5 days from Colorado to Texas and we met you guys. And because of this lifestyle, we've met lifelong friends. It's like, that's probably the oh crap, we didn't think this was going to happen. Like we've met so many people, we've been to rallies, we meet people that we connect with and talk to. A quick funny story is several years ago, we weren't even full-time in yet, but we were in the RV live-in station area. We were moving to different campgrounds in Colorado Springs. And Melissa, one morning, she goes to the laundromat and there's this older gray-haired fox guy in there and he can't work the washing machine because it's like one of those digital apps, which I would have no idea what to do. And he helped her, or she helped him, and the next thing you know, his wife's walking down to our campsite and giving the kids little crafts. Well, it turns out the next day we were both heading to a Grand Design rally somewhere in Colorado.
Oh,
so we
cool.
met up with them there, and fast forward 2-3 years, we've met up with them several times all over the country. They're actually on their way here tomorrow. They live in Sedona or Flagstaff or something. They're coming here tomorrow to hang out for the day. And it's like these connections would never happen, and especially on the road, it's if I don't like somebody, I just never have to see you again. You're not my neighbor next door. I have to see you for 10 years. We just leave and we never talk.
Yeah, I think it's been really nice, and not only just for Danny and I, the connections that we've made, but for the kids also. Like Emma has met her best friend at a rally that we go to. They talk every single day, sometimes way too much. But it's just, we were with them in Athens, Texas, and watching Emma and her having to say goodbye was absolutely heartbreaking. And I think the coolest thing is the connections that us as a family have made with people on the road, that it's like a lifelong family that we have now.
Oh, I love that.
That's awesome. That's a really good answer.
It is
an awesome answer.
I'm gonna pass.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because I think ours a little different. We weren't as prepared as you guys were because we just our youngest was graduating and moving out, and we were going to be empty nesters. And the thought of being in an empty house every night without my kids there, haunted me. And so I was just like, let's go. We got to go do something. I can't be here. I'll just cry every day. That was that was kind of my thought. So I think one of the other realities for us was, we planned on doing it for a year. Now we're wrapping up year 4. So that's the first thing, is that it's always, we didn't expect to like it so much. But then the other thing was, we were a bit naive in the fact that when we bought this motorhome, we bought the size that we bought because we thought we'd be able to go everywhere in it, and didn't think anything about needing to tow a vehicle or wanting to tow a vehicle, because of the fact that we thought this vehicle could go everywhere, until we were hooked up somewhere and we realized that just to go to the store, we were going to have to unhook everything and pack up
everything up
to go to the store. That was our first trip that we went on. And right after that, we went home, traded in Rob's truck, got a Jeep, and started towing a Jeep. So anyway, I would say that was probably our biggest moment for sure.
Yeah, one huge thing, my big old crap moment was the United States is huge. It's huge. And it's open. Growing up on the East Coast, you don't understand the vastness of places until you get out west. There's been times where we've literally driven 3.5 hours and not past a car.
6.
It's crazy. There was a little anxiety in the very, very beginning doing some of those drives, but after that, you just kind of embrace it, and it is it's just really cool. It's Instagram promised a bunch of stuff, which was cool, but to see some of that stuff in reality,
Even better.
Yeah, it's definitely even better. So.
Even better.
Yep, but definitely a reality check. I had no idea it was that big. So.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so that's cool. We talked about stuff that surprised us in good and not so great ways. So let's get into good surprises. What part of the RV life ended up being way, way better than what you guys thought?
You got one, Amy?
Yes.
Yes.
We had talked about, actually kind of goes hand in hand with Danny and Melissa's
Yeah,
positive
for sure.
is actually the meeting of the people
And the connection
and the
that
connections that
we're
we're making.
Yeah.
Like they already said. I mean, without traveling and living this life as we do, we wouldn't have met you guys.
Yep.
Oh, for
And
sure.
our lives are better because you're all in it.
Yeah.
And and that goes to everybody that we've met, and we've met some great people.
Absolutely. And I think I knew that we would meet people. I mean, you're in an RV park. You're already with a bunch of like-minded people. But some of the connections that we've made and the friendships that we've made and meeting up with those friends again and again is just wow. It's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Definitely cool.
Yep, I agree. Are you just gonna say ditto for this question?
Yeah.
No, you can, I'll piggyback on it.
I don't know. I think that we kind of covered this in the previous thing. I mean, I really think it's the connections that we've made have just made full-time RV life so worth it. I think one thing too is, obviously our kids travel with us, but it's like kind of seeing the world through their eyes a little bit too. It's not necessarily just RV lifestyle, but also traveling in Europe and, watching or seeing them see the Eiffel Tower for the first time. Like, yeah, we've seen it on videos and on TV and stuff like that, but when they see these things in person the first time, and it's just such an awesome moment. It's like, just makes everything so much worth it, because one day they're not gonna be with us every single day.
Oh, boy.
And so, like, it's just being able to do this with them, and it's just awesome. It's just really great.
Excellent.
I
Very
will
cool.
not cry right now.
So true, right? I'm telling you, it's a thing, man. And I think it's so great that you guys have got to do this with your kids. And we did some camping with our kids, but not a ton. And so I would say for us, probably one of the great things, obviously I'm going to piggyback as well, is the friendships that we've made, and that we know we're going to be lifelong friends. And, and obviously for a season, but it's this later season that matters most, I think, at this point in time. But also, we've obviously it's been great, or we wouldn't still be doing it. And the fact that we're wanting to continue to keep doing it, there's just something about, again, being able to go where you want to go, when you want to go, and nobody telling you can't do it. And for us too, being able to meet up with our kids all over, like they meet up with us whenever they can, which is really cool. So I feel like we're still getting to experience some stuff with them, even though they're not with us all the time.
Yeah.
We do get to meet up in different places, which is a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, and we have friends. I mean, thank God we got friends that they'll come and visit us as well. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely cool. But I mean, for me, I didn't travel a lot when I was a kid. We didn't do camping. We didn't do any of that stuff. So to kind of get to play when I'm this old, like we get to have fires every night. Like that's really cool. Like I love that stuff. But just being able to get to see some of the places that rarely anybody gets to see, and just some of the experience that nobody or people rarely get to experience. I mean, to go in and see, like, I don't even know, like Grand Canyon, but that's such a cliche. But like to see Half Dome, like to actually go and stand at the bottom of Half Dome and look up is just you can't. You have to experience it. You can see all the pictures you want, but until you actually sit there and look, it's just, I don't know. It's truly cool as hell. So I love it. It is really cool. So, all right, keep going.
No,
You
no,
can
I
roll with
don't
it.
know.
All right, all right. So that's cool. So we've had some pretty good ideas going on. It's been definitely fun. But what's something that you guys thought that you'd be doing like a lot more of? Like, what's one of the big things that you think you'd be doing a lot more of, but in reality, it barely happens?
Well, I think the short answer to that for a lot of people that roll into this lifestyle don't realize that humans are creatures of nature,
Habit.
of habit, creatures of habit. And whatever you do in a sticks and bricks, chances are you're going to do or not do in an RV. I thought, yeah, I'd walk more, ride my bike more, maybe go fishing more. None of that really happens. I thought that I would finally get to a point where I could sleep in, and I consider sleeping in the mornings till about 7 or 8 o'clock. No, I'm happy if I make it to 5. So that hasn't happened for me yet, still, but that's just who I am, and I'm okay with that. You got anything to add to that, or?
I don't know. I just, I don't know. You answered it really good.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I'm actually
But no, I agree. I mean, the same with like, I should go out and walk more, or do exercises, and like you said, I mean, this is still our house.
Yeah.
It just moves all the time.
yeah,
Very true.
So
it's true though. I mean, we're creatures of habit, and
at night, what do we do at night? We sit around and watch TV or watch YouTube.
yeah,
Yeah.
What did we do at our house at night? Sit around our TV and watch YouTube.
for sure.
No, that's very, very true, very true. All right, how about you guys, Danny and Melissa? Let's let Danny answer. Melissa's been dominating that conversation over there.
Thank you very much. Finally, I can speak.
Oh, shut up.
Well, it's kind of like in your show notes where you pointed out, like, if you would do more hiking or eat healthier and all that. Like Jim said, your domicile's different. It just happens to be on wheels, so you do the same thing. Last year, our first year on the road, we were out west, and it was, not 100 degrees. So we were at a national park or a state park every week, and we were hiking and doing campfires and stuff. And the last 4 months, we've been in 100-degree weather in Florida forever, and so we're excited now to be going out west to do more of that stuff, for sure. But part of your question was like, what's the things that you think about now? And it becomes natural now, but in the beginning, it's like, okay, I have 2 air conditioners on, and Melissa wants to blow dry her hair, or she's going to turn the air fryer on. And it's like, it's not something you would think energy management, just being city rats. You just do whatever you want, and you pay the bill at the end of the month. And now it's like, okay, hold on a second. I don't want to trip a breaker. I don't want to get pissed off, because I'm going to start making up stories. So it's more of like, just now that we're going out west, we will do those more Instagram famous things, going to hikes and waterfalls and stuff. But, like Jim said, it's your house, and you're still living your life. And you can't go. That was our mistake last year, is we went nonstop, moving every 2 to 4 days. And then you realize you can't live vacation 24/7. You got to just chill out and be a family in the space you're at. And that's why we do it. I was gone so much, and now we're perfectly content doing nothing, just being together in the RV.
Oh, that's awesome. No, very good.
Yeah.
I think Jim brings up a huge point that, I mean, you're used to your routine and being on the road. When we first went on the road, we were a lot like you guys said. It was go, go, go. We were
every day.
We were here. We'd stop at a place for 3, 4, 5 days tops, and then we'd go in again. So yeah, it was like trying to get all this stuff in and trying to do, and it was definitely, we ran ragged for a bit. But it was definitely one of those things where we thought, oh hell yeah, I'm gonna start reading books more, and definitely I'm hiking every day, and I'm gonna hell no. If I get an opportunity to sleep in, I'm gonna sleep in. If that same thing like Amy said, at night, we'll probably just kick back on the couch and watch TV. I mean, it kind of is what it is, right?
Yeah. But I will say, I actually liked when we were out doing more stuff, when we were hiking every day and doing, like, I miss that. I want to do more of that. I think I pictured myself paddleboarding every day.
Yeah.
And now I can't, we haven't been on water enough to do that. So I'm like, I told Rob, as we're going to Colorado next, I'm like, we need to find a lake so we can be paddleboarding every day. That's what I want to be doing. And, because that's just fun. But I think, unfortunately, we are creatures of habit. We do a lot of the things. And so we have to make ourselves do something different in order to do something different. And I did think that it was just going to happen automatically. I don't know why I thought that, but just kind of, did.
No, it's very, very good point. So, all right, here's one more question, that same kind of topic. So, things that you never really expected to care about, but but like now you do. Like Danny brought up an issue before where, yeah, I have two ACs going, or oh holy cow, don't turn the hairdryer on, or blowing something. So what's kind of things that you never really cared about before, but now it's like, oh, it's a big deal.
Laundromats.
Yeah.
Yes. So true.
So
Oh,
true.
yeah.
Location of them, cleanliness of them, how much
Safe.
they cost.
So yeah, we've walked out of laundromats because they're gross, and I'm like, I'm not washing my clothes here. We've walked out of laundromats because it's like, what? You want me to pay $10 to wash a load of laundry? I don't think so.
We've also driven an extra 15, 20 minutes because we heard there was a great laundromat that much further down the road. So, I mean,
And I mean, I know we could have a washer and dryer in our trailer. I mean, we actually have two different spots that we could put it in, but I'm just not going to do it.
no.
Yep.
We don't want the extra weight. We don't want to have to worry about leaking. And really, we go laundromat, and if Jim goes with me, I kick his ass in Farkle
Yeah.
6 days in a row.
Fact. Fun fact right there. Fun fact.
I love it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Danny, Melissa.
So I was just thinking about it. Ours is like being in sticks and bricks, going to work every day. I probably would go a year at a time without checking tire pressure, and now I check it every 3-4 days.
Right?
It's nonstop. It's like, oh,
Yep.
tomorrow's move day. I got to get the pressure gauge out and see what's going on. And it's like I would drive a year at a time and never even look at my tires. Now all of a sudden it's like I wake up in the middle of the night. Tomorrow's move day. Gotta get out there.
It's so true, though.
That's the thing, though, too, because we were talking about that this morning.
Oh yeah, so we just finished our lithium battery install, and it's like so fascinating. Every time an air conditioner and then the said turn the hairdryer on, I'm like, hold on, now it's not turn the power off. It's like let me look at the screen so I can see how awesome. I like write down how much power everything takes.
Got the app too, so he was like sitting in bed last night, and I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm looking at our batteries." I was like, "Oh my god!"
So
Obsessed.
awesome.
It's very fun.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's really hilarious.
I'll tell you. So for me personally, it's trees. Like I love trees, except when I go camping. I need a clear line of sight from my Starlink. Like without that, like, and that's the thing. It kills me. Like we can put the satellites up in the sky, circle the Earth, do all this stuff. Put a tree in the way,
Or a
whole
leaf.
system goes down.
A leaf.
It's like, come on, Elon, get with the program here, man. Trees are everywhere. So it's yeah. So trees are a big issue.
But trees are another issue for you.
Why is that?
Well, where
Oh,
we're
where
at
we're
right
at
now.
now, yeah.
but
Oh,
we've had
God.
this issue too that there's sap from these trees. And so like our vehicles just get covered. And it happened to us down in Tucson too. It never failed. Like we would have all this stuff all over the truck. And so he'll be out washing the truck. Like he's been out probably 2 or 3 times a week washing the truck here.
Yeah,
And-
there's sap everywhere. It's
And
horrible.
yeah, you can't go anywhere without washing the windows and stuff because there's so much. So I think for me, it's I'm more conservative with water, even though I felt I was more conservative, but we don't, not having a tankless water heater, you got to
Yeah.
be more conservative with your water.
Yep.
Otherwise, when you go to
Yeah.
finish your dishes, you don't have hot water to finish your dishes.
Yeah, we got
So-
6 gallons. We got 6 gallons of goodness to
Yeah.
to work with. So
Yeah, we need a bigger
That's
water,
little.
That's a
bigger
little.
water tank. Yeah.
yep.
So
So, oh, that's awesome. But always good. So we're gonna shift gears a little bit, and this is gonna be a quick fire round. So for you guys that are listening out there, for the most part, we gather together our show notes, and everybody knows what questions we're gonna ask before. So these they have no idea what we're gonna ask. So we're just gonna fire away. You basically one sentence for every person, and we're gonna run around. So very first thing, we'll start with Jim. What's one thing you totally overpacked?
Tools. I know that's so anti man answer,
Yep.
but I ended up with, you don't need 4 pliers.
Yeah.
You don't need 2 hammers. Yeah, tools.
Yep. Amy.
Oh, that's a good question. Heavy jackets because we want to go where it's warm, and we haven't had the need for many heavy
And we
jackets.
have a small suitcase full of them.
And we have a suitcase full of heavy jackets.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's awesome. All right, Melissa.
I'm gonna say shoes, and that's because I'm wearing my flip flops or my running shoes, but I have like 7 other pairs of shoes.
That's
And
it?
Davey's also given me the rule now that if I buy a pair of shoes, one has to go out, and which I hate that rule. I think it's a stupid rule.
It
But
is a stupid rule.
I mean, I wear 2 pairs of shoes, so it probably is a great rule. But
That's a good
I would
rule.
say shoes. Shoes.
I wish I could implement that rule in our rig.
Not happening.
I don't think Trish would let you, so
Not
you
happening.
can, but it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
What about you, Danny?
Well, Jim stole the ultimate manly
Yeah.
one, so I'll go the opposite direction and say clothes. I literally wear shorts and shirts like 5 days in a row just so I don't have to hear it every laundry day.
Well, but I will say, beard products is probably something that you bring. Like,
It's necessary.
we have so many beard products. I don't understand why. Forget it. There's so many.
Why? Because he's got a caveman beard. That's why.
But he doesn't use them all. I love you. You do what you want to do.
It's just in case.
It's whatever. It's fine.
You do you, Danny.
Yeah.
No, I can definitely agree with Danny. I overpack t-shirts. Like I got rid of when we moved. I got rid of about 150 t-shirts. Like I had a whole wardrobe full of just t-shirts. Now I've got a drawer and I'm like you, Dan. I wear like the same 5 shirts and the same 3 shorts. I'm good.
Nomadic RV solutions.
That's
right.
all he wears
Yeah.
anymore.
Well,
So,
because I'm always working.
well, you're always trying to work. He now has customers who want his shirt.
Yeah, I got
though.
people wanting my shirt now. So
So that's cool.
That's a
and I'll
good
answer
problem.
for Trish.
No.
She way overpacks
No,
shoes.
I did not overpack my shoes. I wear my shoes. However, I did overpack all my running gear. I thought for sure I was going to be, because mind you, before going on the road, I was an endurance runner, and I would do like these crazy races. And I just thought for sure I was going to be running every mountain that we came across, and I have not done that. So I have a whole thing of running gear in this thing here that, I have not
Never
pulled
been
out.
used.
Well,
Nope.
it's been used, but not as
Like
frequently
once.
as it needed to be.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Good answers, guys. All right, next one. We got a total of 3. Next one. Biggest splurge that you don't regret. Let's start off. Let's go with Danny this time. Biggest splurge you don't regret.
There's got to be the batteries so we can boondock. It's not cheap at all to do that, but when you link it up to boondocking and not paying the exorbitant, crazy, inflated prices at campgrounds these days, by far it's going to pay for itself. Probably in a year it'll pay for itself.
That's cool. Good point.
Actually, while Melissa's still thinking, I'm just going to add, and I don't know if you are, Melissa, but I'm giving you more time if you want it. But to your point, Danny, that is one of the things, too, when we went on the road that we thought we would do a lot more boondocking. But our first year, we didn't have Starlink. So we did not. So we realized quickly we were paying a lot to stay places. So anyway.
Working from the road, that's the number one thing you got to have. So it's
Yep.
tough.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna say it's the Brinkley. I mean, that's definitely, I do not regret. We literally just did our 1-year video today about it, and he was like, is there something, like, we were trying to think of something that we didn't like about it. And obviously we've had issues. I mean, we drive it down the road. Like, there is going to be issues. But I had a really hard time thinking of something I did not like about it. And then I have 0 regrets about buying. No regrets, baby.
That was more than one sentence.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
No regrets. No regrets.
No regrets, baby.
No regrets. All right, Amy.
Oh, me first? Okay.
Yeah, you first.
All right. I'm going to be a little superficial and say my Hexclad pants. Because,
Nice.
They're not cheap. I love to cook. I was spoiled. He bought them for me, and they're awesome.
They are awesome.
Very cool.
Hashtag Gordon Ramsay, Hexclad
There you
pants.
go.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Mr. Jim.
That was more than one sentence. That was more than one sentence, also.
Shut up.
So, Amy and I both looked at each other and said exactly what Melissa said. Our Brinkley. We're 6 months into ours. We're working on our 6-month review, and this was a major splurge for our bank account and our lifestyle, but there's no regrets.
That's awesome. Very cool.
Love it. Love it.
You know yours? I
No.
got mine.
Hashtag Brinkley.
Mine was actually a gift, and I would not have spent this on myself, but my wife spent it on me. My smoker. I love my smoker. I absolutely love that smoker. Oh my God. We just made ribs the other night. Absolutely fantastic. So
You're welcome.
yes.
I had a hand in that one.
And I'll as a little side note, the second thing is my Cottywomple. Like, that thing has paid for itself times over already. So
Yeah, I think I had a hand in that one too, didn't I?
Yeah.
that was good. I appreciate it.
I guess you've had a hand in all these
Yeah.
good purchases.
Jim's
Jim, I need a new car. Help me out.
I'm glad it's all your money and not mine.
Honestly, I don't know. Because I feel like the thing that I love the most, I actually ended up winning in a sales contest. And so, but had we had to buy it, it would have been a splurge.
Oh, I
And
know
that's our
exactly what it
ice
is.
maker.
Yeah.
I love our ice maker, but it was like a $500 ice maker. And we were
great.
going to buy one, but then I ended up getting it for free. So I don't know. Grateful for that.
Yep.
But otherwise, I don't know. Yeah.
Good. All right.
I don't know.
All right. Well, before we wrap this one up, big question: is it still worth it?
Yes.
100%.
Yes, absolutely.
100%.
I agree 100%. I wouldn't change this lifestyle for the world. So, and it wouldn't be RV trash talk without some last minute chaos. So, time for some old boy moments. Anybody got a good old boy moment?
It's our piston, our slide.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
yeah.
haven't heard that one
Yeah.
yet.
Did we talk about it?
No,
So,
we have
yeah.
talked about it
Okay, so we left someplace
somewhere.
somewhere, and we were going to Texas, and we get to the day we left, I was outside wrapping up the outside, and Melissa was on the inside, and she pulled in our living room slide, passenger slide, and I thought I heard something. You just get that intuition where you're like, but I walked around the corner, it was in, I literally asked, is everything okay? I heard something. She's like, no, the slide's in. So we get to our rest stop, and we go to open the slide, and it comes out, and it stops at like 8-10 inches. And I'm like, here we go. We're at a rest stop. You know, how am I going to get this back in? We pushed the button a few times, wouldn't go back in. Honestly, it was just an intervention from God. It closed. We got on the road, and we went to Texas. We get to Texas, opens 8 inches. That's it.
Well, but then we got to the rest stop and the slide was out.
Oh yeah, it was moving out a little bit. It was coming out like 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
before you even put it out.
Yeah,
Yes.
it came out. That's right.
Oh, dang.
Thank you for that
Yeah.
correction. How would I have got by?
I don't know.
So we get to Texas and we try to open it, and it's like 6, 8, 10 inches, something like that. So it was late in the day. It's Texas because we like to go to the hottest places in the world, like we said. So I was like, I'm just going to deal with this tomorrow. So I start dealing with it, and I look at it, and it's like I could get it to move sometimes, and the slide would jump. It would like fall down and come in a little bit and stop, and then so
Oh, geez.
I just keep pushing the button because if you push it enough times, it's going to work.
Yeah.
Well, I push it, and it jumps, and I look outside, and there's hydraulic fluid spewing all over the place. And I'm like,
Oh,
what
man.
is this? So I get down there, and I'm like, it's obviously a piston issue. The piston is outside of the frame, like 2 inches. And I'm like,
Oh,
clearly, yes, I could tell the hose ripped off because it was trying to come out. So you can't take underbellies off because it'll take you 14 days to do it. So I just cut a hole right where the piston was. And sure enough, my 1-year-old RV, the piston came out of the bracket on the frame, and it's just sitting on the underbelly, and the nut that holds it in is flying around in the underbelly.
Oh, dang.
So I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So had it not been for the piston coming out so far that it ripped the threads out of the piston, I could have just thrown that piston back in the frame, tightened it up, and been good to go. But it ripped out all the threads when the hydraulic elbow came out. And this is Thursday before 4th of July. So, you know, I reach out to Brinkley. They're on vacation for 4 days. So I had to buy one online aftermarket for like $500. I paid $150 for expedited shipping on Saturday. Didn't come till Monday. So that was great. I didn't make up any swear words during that. But honestly, in the end, it's just another experience, right? We realized, because there's no, Danny DeLacy's not, you just take the good with the bad. No, I freak out and I swear and I get pissed off because I have no self-control. But now I have the knowledge, the next time my friggin' piston falls out of the frame, that at least I know how to fix it.
And that's our oh boy moment of the
Aw,
That's
Melissa.
the best old boy moment ever.
Well, that is pretty terrifying when your home. That is pretty terrifying when your home doesn't operate as expected, though. I mean, that's a whole slide is like.
well, and I don't think you realize how much space that you lose when your slide doesn't operate. And then, you know, like Emma, her best friend wanted to sleep over, and it was like we had to like literally single file through the house because this slide was in. So it was like we're just going in a line all over the place because we had like lost half of our square footage in our
Oh,
200 square foot house that we have.
And I love sleepovers, even when our slide is open and working. So that just added to the chaos. I love sleepovers.
Danny, I wish I could have been a fly on the wall. I'll say that because I don't know if I would have actually wanted to be there to experience it. Although I'm sure I could have had some good laughs inside with Melissa while you were ranting. Yeah, but I get it. It had to have been stressful.
that
So,
is awesome.
That is one heck of an oh boy moment.
Yeah. That's
Hey,
good.
at least you're a tech, right? You had to pay somebody to come do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That probably would have been
Very
a
cool.
$1,200 job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No kidding. No kidding.
That would have been another oh boy moment.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No kidding. All right. Well, guys. On that note, I really hope you guys have been laughing along with us. So, all right. Follow us. Leave us a review. Follow us on Apple Podcast, Spotify, YouTube, Audible, and any of your other favorite podcasting platforms. So, like we always do at the end, let's close it out with Amy's quote of the episode.
Okay, like we've discussed, RV life is not always what we seem. So, life is not like a fairy tale. If you lose your shoe at midnight, you are drunk.
That's gonna be the quote. That's probably one of the top quotes.
Okay,
Well,
that
that
was
was
really
awesome.
good. That is really good.
Take care, everybody.
Thanks,
Cheers.
everybody.
Cheers.
Hope you guys enjoyed this RV Trash Talk podcast. Please subscribe and join us as we navigate this crazy full-time RV lifestyle.